Not the question of assaulting the police or the security forces. It's a question of the safety of the general public. The idea that dozens or maybe even hundreds of people armed with stones and with Molotov bottles are threatening the public around the compound is something that cannot tolerate it. I mean, Israel has the responsibility for the security, and the Palestinians and all the other Muslims who are very worried about the freedom of worship have to come there in order to have their worship, not in order to escalate the situation or to threaten or to danger the other public. And therefore, the Israeli forces actually have no other choice but to tackle the problem. I mean, it's not. You can see even in the picture, okay, it's not a person here or a person there. It is something which is well orchestrated and well organized. And I think that it's something that cannot be tolerated and should be stopped.
We were speaking a bit about the Israeli police and what they've been doing there and whether they've been doing the best that they can or the right moves. Let's take a look at the other side here. The Islamic Waqf at the Temple Mount and other Islamic authorities and Muslim authorities, what role can they play or should be playing here in order to make sure that this site is really a religious site for people who want to go and pray during the month of Ramadan and not using the mosques as a place to stockpile rocks, firecrackers, and also to retreat into the mosque after attacking the soldiers and hoping to gain some type of immunity inside?
Is exactly what they have to say. I mean, and the question should be what the Palestinian prayers should not do, and not the question what the Israeli police forces must do in this regard. And the Palestinians or the Muslims are coming to the compound in order to pray, in order to have their worship in the holy Ramadan, not in order to do other things. And I suggest that the Arab and the Muslim countries will follow this direction, okay, and will call the Palestinians and all the other Muslim pilgrims who come during the holy Ramadan to the Haram Sharif to come there to respect the place as a holy site and to pray there, to do their worship, and not to do some other things that will drag or will force the Israeli side to react. And I think that Israel has also to do something in this regard with Jordan, because Jordan has to play a very significant role. But unfortunately, in the last days, they play a very negative role, a very dangerous role. And I think that Israel in this regard should change the rules of the game vis-a-vis Jordan. And I think that Israel has pretty good relations with some other Muslim countries in order to recruit them to the joint effort to calm the situation in Haram Sharif.
Right, Dr. Kobi Michael, thank you very much for joining us.